Hello friends, welcome to another video of AppWrite YouTube series. In this video, we will be focusing on AppWrite services provided by the AppWrite platform. For those of you who don't know what AppWrite is a backend platform which allow you to automatically generate API for your backend services. So you don't need to worry about the backend code as AppWrite takes care of it and it automatically generates the APIs for you. So let's continue towards the AppWrite services. The first service of AppWrite is database service. It allows you to store the documents in NoSQL format. The next service is user service, which allows you to manage user accounts on the AppWrite end. So you don't need to manage the user accounts yourself. It is the responsibility of AppWrite to take care of it. The third service is obviously the storage service, which allows you to manage all sort of files. The task service is basically just like a cron jobs. It manages all background related jobs for you. So if you want to automate certain jobs, or if you want to automate certain piece of code at a particular time, then the task will help you. Webhooks. Webhooks provides a way to invoke the code at a particular event. That event could be like a user account created, a user account updated, a row in the database, a document in the database is created or updated or deleted. So all those events, which CRUD events for accounts and users and storage, can be linked with webhooks. Webhooks are basically the URLs which gets invoked when CRUD operation take place on the databases, users and storage services. It's just a CRUD operations. So you need to pass an API URL to invoke that. We will have a look into that in today's session. Health service is basically used for checking the status or health status of the AppWrite system. It manages the cache, it manages it allows you to test the status of the cache, the database connectivity, the storage file system, and so on and so forth. Let's start the demo and see everything live in action. Okay, let's log into the AppWrite instance and let's see how the things work in action. So I have logged into a fresh system of AppWrite. There is nothing here in this. As you know, in my previous video, I have explained how to create. In my previous videos, I explained that the whole system in AppWrite instance are arranged into a project. So there are multiple projects, and each project contains the set of services. So projects act as a container for all the services. So we have to create a project for our demo. Let's create the project. Okay, I have created a project by the name demo. Fantastic. Okay, the first thing we will do is we will add a platform. So the platform we will be adding is the web platform. Okay, I have added the host name and now I'm clicking next. So my platform has been added successfully. So the first service which I'm going to tell you is the database. As I told you, the database is like storing of data, for storing data. So in the database service, the first thing you have to create is to create a collection. Collections is just like a table where you create the where you put all the rows. So let me create the collection once again. Go to this plus icon. It will automatically create the collection. You have to enter the collection name for that. So for this demo, let's add to do collection. Okay, my collection name is to dos. So let's add it. So the collection has been added. Okay, so we have to add the rules for this collection. Rules are basically the fields or which fields with the data type, which kind of data which we are going to store in this field. So let's add fields into that. So for a to dos collection or a to do table, what are the fields which you can think of? Maybe a title, a content, and whether the to do is completed or not. So let's say the title will be of the type text, the type because string is of type text. Content will definitely will be of type text, and uh, is completed or completed will be of the type true or false, which is boolean. So let's enter that. Okay, as you can see, a new rule has been added. Similarly, we can create a rule for content. It is also an text type. Now I am going to create a rule for is completed. This type is actually not string, it will be boolean. So let make it a boolean because it can be completed or not completed, so that's why I have marked it boolean. So now we have created all the rules. So let's save that. Oh, by the way, in the case of permission, permission requires a separate video, but for the time being, we will be adding to give permission to everyone. That is star. We will have a dedicated videos on permissions. Okay, so now I have saved it and my table has been successfully created, or my collection has been successfully created. Let me refresh that. Okay, I'm right now in the collection. Means I'm right now in the collection screen. My table is here. This is my collection, and so now we want to add the data into that. So again, I press plus icon. Now I can see that the fields which we have created in the collection is being shown here. So we just need to enter something. Let's say the title, like make coffee. We have to fill the titles. We have to fill the data here. And now we have to write description or some content. Okay, so we have made the cup of coffee here, and now we are saying it's a boolean, or means whether the task is completed or not. So since as of now the task is not completed, so I am not adding it here. I'm not marking it completed. In addition to that, this document also needs to have a permission. So as of now I am marking it asterisk and asterisk so that this document is available to everyone. And now saving it, and as you can see the document has been created. If you want to see, let's go to the collections and you can see the document is being shown here. So similarly you can have another collection, another document. As you can see the document, it is being shown that two documents has been entered and both are false. Anyway, let's move on to next service. Actually I'm trying to scratch the service as fast as possible so that you know what exactly this each service work. Okay, next service is a storage service. It's pretty simple service. It just allows you to store the files. it files can be of any type. It can be image, it can be PDF, it can be docs, anything. It can be any type of PNGs, JPEGs, anything, whatnot, what you can think of. It's just a file. So to add a file, let's say you just add it, and I can see like nature. Okay, so let's add a file nature, and a read permission is already granted. So let's give a write permission as well, so that if someone wants to change it down the line, you can change it. And see, the file has been uploaded to the system. Similarly, let's add one more file. This time let's add it a beach. Again, this permission is there. So as you can see, that beach image has been added. So this is basically pretty simple. You just upload your files there. Okay, so till now you have seen how to store the data in the database. In the subsequent videos, we will see how to fetch and store the data using APIs as well. With this, we have come to the end of this video. Other services of AppWrite will be explained in subsequent videos as a part of the series. And do share your love by subscribing this channel and liking my video. Thank you.